What's up, family? So we're back with another video, and I want to thank y'all for all the love and support that y'all have been showing. It's been way better than I could have ever imagined, and I hope that it only gets better. So to start this video, I want to thank you. And earlier today, I posted a story on my Instagram asking if you guys wanted to see a video about the worst crisis that I've experienced, or a video about like what sickle cell actually is. And you guys, well, majority of you guys chose my worst crisis. So that's what this video is about. This actually took place around 2019, and it was the day after my birthday is when everything started. That's when I started to feel like the full body pains and had to go to the ER so that I could get like fluids and pain medicine. But I ended up having to stay at the hospital. I got admitted, and you know, the doctors did what they normally do, like the things that they were supposed to. And this time, it just ended up having me like so constipated that my bowels, like, I guess technically hardened in my intestines, and it made my stomach like expand. So I ended up having to get like an NG tube that runs from like your nose down to your stomach to kind of help like break up some of the food and like leftover waste in your stomach, and brings it out into a tube or into like a container. But it wasn't really helping as well as the doctors thought it would. So I actually ended up having to have a neostigma done, which is like where they put a solution into your IV, and it like slows your heart rate and everything like down. You could like, your heart could stop beating. So it was a really tough procedure that I had to go through. It wasn't as tough for me as it was for like my mom and like grandparents and, you know, the people that were there watching, because while I'm the one in the hospital bed, I really wasn't as aware of what was going on as like the people around me were. So it wasn't as hard on me as it was like on the people around me. Yes, I was in a lot of pain. Yes, majority of the time I was out of it. So I didn't really like fully comprehend what was going on until I stopped taking the pain medicine while I was in the hospital. And that's when I really kind of understood more of what was going on and like the severity of it. So I'll insert a clip or two of that. And yes, it's not like super graphic, but it is kind of hard to watch a little bit. So just a heads up. So I'll post those here so you can kind of check this out.
Thank you, Lord, for this good grape I'm about to receive, because I ain't ate in about 10 years. 2 days and 7 hours. So.
And here I'm just kind of like rambling and, you know, talking, not really knowing exactly what I'm saying, but I mean, it makes a little bit of sense. Some of it makes a little bit of sense. And my mom is the one that was recording, and I'm glad she did record that so I could have a little bit more to go into this video, even though this was 2019, so it's been a while since this happened. But I get to share with you guys on like some of the things that sickle cell patients have to go through. And this is only like a small part of it. Like, it ranges from like being mistreated by nurses and doctors because there's a certain stigma with sickle cell patients being like drug seekers or only wanting like pain medicine, which is not like the case. Like, people are actually in pain, and you can never tell me how much pain I'm in, or I can never tell you how to process the pain you feel. So it's just so much that goes into being like a sickle cell patient. And I'm sure other people experience the same type of problems when it comes to like being treated by medical staff. So keep in mind, like, pain is relative. Like, your pain isn't always how the next person processes pain. So just kind of be mindful of how people feel around you sometimes, because it could be different. Like, they could process pain differently than you. So what made this crisis different from the other one is that I had to stay in there much longer, and I had to have that neostigma done. it actually did like slow my heart rate down to the point to where I felt like I was gonna like pass out, and I felt like my heart was gonna stop. Like that's literally how you feel. And then your body attempts to get rid of all the waste that's built up. Like, you know, how they say when people die, all of their waste gets like pushed out. I think that was like the purpose of the Neo Sigma, was to recreate that for your body while you're alive, I guess. So it was different, and I made it through. So I'm here to tell you the story, obviously. So it worked. So okay, all of this took place while I was in school. I was attempting my master's in computer science. I think it was like my first semester. So when I got out of the hospital, I still had all of my work to catch back up on. So I want to thank all of the professors I had, and like the family and friends, you know, all of the people that were around me at the time that helped me catch back up in school, allowed me the time to like complete the work to catch back up. I definitely appreciate all of you. It took me a little bit longer to like bounce back, because after this time in the hospital, I was feeling like really down. Like I was in a dark place. I didn't really admit it out loud, but like I felt it on the inside. Like I was unmotivated. I didn't want to do much. Catching back up in school was really challenging for me because I didn't really want to do it, but I knew I had to. So I completed the semester and everything, but it was tough getting back to my normal self, and that was something that I didn't really experience until this crisis. Like all my other crises, I was able to like bounce back and bounce back easily, not just, you know, do my work, turn in, but I was able to like be myself, turn in my work and do it, feel motivated still, still feel like my life had a good outcome. But like I said, this time was different. I had to like dig deep, deeper than I've ever had to dig, just to get myself to a place of normalcy. So I don't have anybody to thank but God, because without God, I wouldn't be able to, probably wouldn't be here talking to y'all about this situation like I am now. So I just got to give all praise to God. So with all that being said, I just want to let y'all know that today I am a lot more healthy than I was in that situation. I still have work to do, but as you can see, I know I look a lot different than I looked in that video. So I guess that kind of shows you like how different my health is like now compared to that moment. And every sickle cell patient experiences different, you know, different things, or experience different crises, but overall it's typically the same type of experience. One of the ways I made it through this situation, I would definitely have to say, first, God definitely had a lot to do with me making it through this crisis. Having an excellent support group, that could be family, friends, girlfriend, anything of that nature. Anybody in your corner fighting for you, they definitely make the crisis better. And even though I know like at times you definitely will feel alone in your situation, but sometimes just take a step back and look around you, look at the people around you, and you know, just try to remember that you're not alone. You know, you don't have to go through that by yourself. And if you do feel like you gotta go through it by yourself, try not to tackle it all at once. Like take small parts out and accomplish the small things, and then at the end you could look at it and put it all together, and then it'll be like a big thing that you accomplish. So it's not all about trying to accomplish this big thing first, you know. So take the small bites and just keep going. Whatever you do, just keep moving forward. Even if you have to take a break or a pause in that situation. But overall, just keep moving forward, and you will make it through. I guarantee it. And if I didn't show you that in this video, then I feel like I failed. with the purpose of this video, because the purpose of this video isn't for, you know, sympathy or, you know, tears or whatever. It's purely to let you see that it's people out here who are going through things that are able to turn those bad things into like good moments, or turn those bad things into an eventful life, successful life. I'm not calling myself a success or anything like that yet, but I'm just saying, like, I'm able to turn all the bad things into, you know, small positives until they become big positives. So those little small wins add up, and that's just how I try to look at it. Even on my worst days, like when I'm feeling completely exhausted, I still try to take one thing and look at the bright side. And you won't be able to do it with everything, so that's why I say, like, do the things you can, you know, while you can, or as my mama always say, do the most while you feel good, so that when you're not feeling good, you don't get behind. So you can take that and apply that to your life as well, but that's helped me get through a lot of situations. I really want to thank y'all for taking the time out to watch this video. Thank y'all for suggesting that I make this video and post it. It wasn't really one that I wanted to post just yet, but since y'all asked for it, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna take that step out of my comfort zone even more. This channel has been definitely out of my comfort zone thus far, and I'm gonna continue to do it. So yeah, I just wanna thank y'all for all of the support. I wanna encourage you to subscribe, to like, leave a comment. If you have any questions or anything, just leave it in a comment. I'll respond as soon as I can, or DM me on Instagram. The link to my Instagram, I can put it in the description so it'll be easy to find. Or if you already follow me on Instagram, you can just DM me or leave a message. Or leave a comment under this video. So yeah, thank y'all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. See y'all in the next one.